Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. So today we are going to go and see what we can prep at Costco's for $100. Welcome ladies and gentlemen. So as the title says, we are going to see what we can prep at Costco's for $100. So enjoy the ride, but before we put this on high speed, let me tell you that at the end of this video, there's going to be all of the pantry picture entries. All right, so stand by and take notes. We had quite a bit. I think we had 39 people enter. And those of you that sent multiple pictures, I was only able to use 2 pictures for each person, unless you only sent 1 picture. Okay, but if you sent like 3 or 4 or 5, someone sent like 12 pictures, I was only able to do 2 per. Okay, now each of the picture has a number associated with it, and it will be either in the middle of the picture or the bottom right hand corner. All right, depending on what that picture had in it. So take your notes and please leave in the comments of the video, not in the chat, but in the comments of the video, what are your top 3. So pick the top 3 numbers that are associated with the top 3 pantries that you like and put them in the order that you like them the best. All right, so enjoy the ride. We'll talk to you when we're in the store. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I say that I'm going to go and see how many preps I can get for $100, I'm going to try my best to get preps that will sustain your life, all right, for nutrition. And in addition, see if I can afford to maybe get a little bit of variety as well. So I'm not just going to see if I can get rice and beans and that's it. All right, that's too easy. But see what options they have that we can maybe use to diversify the foods that we're going to eat, that's going to keep us alive and nutrient rich for as long as possible on $100. All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Costco's. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go for now so I can find me a parking spot. Then we'll see you inside the store. Ladies and gentlemen, so we are inside the store. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to see if I can ride around without the phone shaking too much, because this cart seems to have a little bit of a bad wheel. But worst case scenario, I'll just start recording every time that we get to an aisle that I'm stopping at and looking at stuff, right? And then we'll see what we can pick up for a C note, all right, for a piece of paper. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first aisle that I'm hitting up, and this is the best deal that I've ever seen for like Tang or Country Time or even Kool-Aid. It's $6.99 per. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it. I don't want to take my phone out of the cradle, but it's $6.99 each. Now, a lot of people may say, well, this is nothing but sugar. Yes, but try drinking nothing but water for a month straight. For $6.99, I'm going to go with the Tang. And the reason I'm going with the Tang is because Tang is the only one that has 100% of your daily allowance for vitamin C included. The Kool-Aid and the Country Time only provide you with 10% of your vitamin C. And this Tang, this bucket here, or this can, will make 22 quarts of Tang, which should be plenty to last you a month. All right, so let's move on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am in the coffee aisle, and as you can see here, we got Folgers freeze-dried coffee, and this Folgers freeze-dried coffee is going for $8.99 for a 240 cup container. All right, so those of you that don't drink coffee, you're in luck. You don't have to get coffee, but I do know that caffeine is a very addictive chemical, all right, whether it be natural or not, all right? And if you are a coffee drinker, it is very important that you have some coffee. Same thing if you were an alcoholic. You wouldn't want to stop drinking alcohol cold turkey because it would probably hurt you more than help you. All right, so we got ourselves a 240 cup container of coffee. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the cereal aisle, and we have a box of Kellogg's Raisin Bran that comes with 36 servings for $8.29. Now, why would I choose Raisin Bran to store away for long term? Well, you guys have seen me store away cereals before, and I like to make sure that the cereal that I'm storing away for long term is very, very dry. And Raisin Bran falls in that category. It's a very dry cereal that comes with raisins in it, and the raisins are already very dry themselves. So this is something that you can store away long term as long as you package it correctly, and it'll make a good treat for breakfast. And there's enough in here for you to have breakfast every day for a month and still have some left over. Now this here, ladies and gentlemen, is a pretty pricey item. It comes in at $17.79. And what it is 3 gallons of whole milk that is shelf stable. All right, right now the expiration date on this, or the best buy date on this, is July of 2020. But I figure that this would be pretty important for you to have if you like milk and to eat your cereal with. And a good treat that you can make for yourself is combining some milk with the tang, and it tastes like a creamsicle. So that'll take care of a sweet tooth if you have one. All right, so let's go ahead and carry on. Here is some Buttermilk Pancakes, and this is the brand that Costco sells, and it's my favorite brand. This comes in at $6.59. Now you can use this Buttermilk Pancakes to do a lot of things with besides just making pancakes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the spice aisle, and I'm going to go ahead and grab a 5-pound container of pink Himalayan pink salt, or ground Himalayan pink salt, and it comes in at $6.99. This is it right here. And I know that you're not going to go through this in a month, but this is the best deal for this pink salt that I've ever seen, so it's always good to have extra salt. And we got a container of fine ground pepper instead of coarse ground, which will make it go a little bit longer or a little bit further, and that comes in at $4.69. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just passed by this crate that they have sales on, and this is a half gallon of coconut oil. Actually, it's more than a half gallon. It's 84 ounces of organic virgin coconut oil for $10. It was like $9.99 or something like that. But I'm going to add all of this up when we get back home, but this is a great deal. For 10 bucks, more than a half a gallon of organic coconut oil, virgin too. I grabbed a pack of Vienna sausages. I understand a lot of people don't like that, but for $7.89, you've got 18 cans in there. And I decided to grab the Vienna sausages because they were such a good bang for your buck. The Vienna sausages come out to just shy of 10 cents per ounce, whereas Spam comes out to just shy of 20 cents per ounce. So it's almost twice as much. So I just picked up a pack of 6 cans of chicken breast, and these are the big cans. So one of these cans should easily last you for 2 to 3 meals if you're taking in the proper amount just to get the protein that you need. Each serving is 13 grams of protein, right? And for one meal, 13 grams of protein should be just fine. I remember reading somewhere that the average adult would need to consume around 50 grams of protein a day in order to maintain their muscle mass. And here we are in the rice aisle, my favorite aisle. Now we're gonna go for long grain rice. We're gonna go ahead and pick ourselves up a 25-pound of long grain rice, 25-pound bag of long grain rice, because it's only $11.59 for a 25-pound bag, ladies and gentlemen. So when you're on a budget, you're gonna have to get what you can get. It's probably obvious to you all that rice is going to be probably the staple for this month of food that you're putting away. Let me go ahead and grab a 25-pound bag of beans, and these are $15.79. I was trying to decide whether I should get green beans or corn, and what I think is I'm going to go ahead and get a case of corn because the corn is a lot more calorically dense than the green beans. And that's $7.99 around the store, and take a look at a few other things that I think would be good to prep long term, and then see if you guys agree with it. And also some of the things that I really like. Now these potatoes, ladies and gentlemen, these mashed potatoes are the best I've ever had. I've stored away a couple of 5-gallon buckets of these because they are so delicious, and we always keep at least a year's supply in our pantry. And if you've never tried these, pick yourself up a box and try them because they are absolutely outstanding. And of course, if you like your chilies and things like that, this is a great way to stock up on them too at a pretty decent price, right? Because these things have a really long shelf life and they have a lot of protein in them. Like this one right here has 20 grams of protein per serving. Let me see how many servings are in one can. Each can has 2 servings, so one can has 40 grams of protein and a little bit over 400 calories for one can. As far as I'm concerned, that's a pretty good deal for a little over $1 per can. And there's your ramen noodles. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one thing that I've found about ramen noodles is that they do go stale or a little bit rancid after a long period of time. However, I've had really good luck with the cup of noodles, with the noodles that come in a cup. Since they're a little bit better sealed, I think they last a lot longer. We're going through a box of these right now at the house. I usually take a few of these to work just in case I don't feel like bringing lunch that day or forget or didn't have time. And they've been good. We've had them for more than a couple of years now, and they're still good. The ramen noodles now, I ended up giving away to someone for their pet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the sky's the limit at Costco's because I've noticed that a lot of the things that they have, like look at these olives. These have a really long shelf life. Okay? So if you have a lot of money and you're able to, you know, spend a few $100s, you can really get a lot of stuff that you really, really like instead of just things that you need to survive for $100, you know. But if you only have $100, you can do a one-stop shop at one of these big box stores, and you can pick everything up that you need for $100 or less. Put it away, forget about it. If you ever need it, it'll be there for you. Maybe rotate it every 2 or 3 years. All right, well, let's turn it around, and I think we're gonna go ahead and check out now, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see you guys back at the house so we can tally everything up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to put back the salt and the pepper because we can get one of these containers of sea salt, which should be plenty for a month. It's a 30-ounce container for only $2.89. And I was looking over at the food that I got, and I was like, we really don't need any pepper for this food, right? Because it is going to be somewhat bland, so some salt is fine. And I don't see that they have any smaller containers of pepper here, so I'm going to pass on the pepper. And instead, I ended up getting some maple syrup, some pure maple syrup, which will store pretty much indefinitely. And I think that instead of getting pepper, I'm going to go ahead and get some beef bouillon. All right, so let's go find the beef bouillon. I couldn't find beef bouillon, but check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Brown gravy for $3.89. And this is a really good, this is very good, this brown gravy. I've had it before. It's what we normally use. Usually we mix it with beef stock, and it comes out great. So we are done at Costco's. Now we're going to go home. We're going to tally everything up and see exactly how much I spent, see exactly how much nutrition we got as far as fat, protein, carbohydrates, and all that stuff, and see if we made it to a month with enough calories for under $100. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know how you know that you're getting old? When you're at the checkout line and there's a real cute baby in front of you, and you give the parents a compliment, and the parents are about half your age and they call you sir. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is our haul. All right, this is everything that we got at Costco today. It came out to a little over $100. It's about $131. However, I have a small spreadsheet to show you that it's actually less than $100 that we spent per month. What you're looking at here is enough nutrition for almost 2 months worth of food. $131 for 50 days worth of food at 3,000 calories per day. And if you're telling yourself right now by why you're looking at this, oh, but that's mostly carbohydrates and this and that because of the rice, because of the maple syrup. No, it's not, ladies and gentlemen. I broke it down by carbohydrates. I broke it down by fat and protein. All right, and I'm going to be able to show you how much carbs, how much fat, how much protein you're getting per day from what you see here. All right, and it came out to less than $3 per day. So for a month's worth of food, from what you see here, if you divvy this up to 1 month, all right, for 3,000 calories a day, you're only paying about $76 for a month. So this 131 or so, I think it was 131 that I spent, that's on the spreadsheet, will feed you for 50 days for $131, which is a lot less than $100 for a month. All right, so stand by. Let's take a look at the spreadsheet. Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So as you can see, I've got a spreadsheet here with all of the items that I purchased today. And then I've got them broken down by calories, carbohydrates, fat, protein, and how many servings came in the packages that I purchased. Over here on this column, you see that it's got the total calories for the entire package. So you can see that that container of Tang has a little over 7,000 calories. The pancake mix has 36,000 calories and change, and so forth. And you can see how many calories each package of each item that I bought has. In addition, you can see the price of all of the items here. And as you can see, the salt and the coffee, I didn't put any nutritional information in them. I just put down the price because there's pretty much no nutritional value in either of these items as far as calories go. I know coffee has about 4 or 5 calories per serving, but I didn't bother putting that in there. If you come to the bottom of the right-hand corner here, you'll see that I spent $131 and change. And if you come to this area right here where it says total calories, carbohydrates, fat, and protein, now this is where it breaks down to your, to your nutrition, to the nutrition that you're actually looking for. So I know a lot of people is concerned with protein and fats. Carbohydrates is a dime a dozen, but if you get some good fats and good proteins, then you're going to be in good shape. And as you can see, if we take the total calories of everything that I purchased, it came out to a little over 150,000 calories. So I was very generous in giving us 3,000 calories per day. If we take 3,000 calories per day, this amount of food right here that I purchased today will last us 50 days. But not only that, for each day, this 3,000 calories is broken down into a little over 500 grams of carbohydrates, 66 grams of fat, and 86 grams of protein. Now that right there, ladies and gentlemen, I feel, in my opinion, is a very good combination of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins for a 3,000 calorie a day diet, which will be very sufficient even if you're doing some good work outside, like chopping wood, taking care of a garden, things like that. Now, this comes out to only $78.90 for a month. If you purchase this exact same stuff, it comes out to $78.90 a month, which I think is very affordable. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, anyone can do it. Now, one thing that I wanted to cover really quick is that some of these items here, you can substitute and even get more bang for your buck. Like, for example, the maple syrup was $11 and change. You could probably get a 25-pound bag of sugar for $11, $12. So you would get a lot more calories for your dollar than if you just bought the maple syrup. Okay, and then you can also substitute this chicken. Instead of paying, how much did I pay for that chicken? $10.59. If you can go out there and find yourself chicken on sale for 99 cents a pound or something like that and can it yourself, then there you go. You can get 10 pounds of chicken instead of 6 cans. So it's not necessarily buying everything in one spot, but I just want to let you know that, or I wanted to show you that you can actually go to Costco's, and for less than $100, you can actually get good nutrition that you can store for long term, and that will actually feed your body the things, the nutrients that it needs. Now, what I would recommend to do, in addition to what we spend here, $78.90 for a month, would be to just get a bottle or a couple of bottles of vitamins, right? Of all in one vitamins, and that ought to take care of you. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you're on the fence right now on whether you want to start prepping or not, this is how easy it is to be prepped and to get everything you need for 1 month. Put it away, and you're good to go. Right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, coming up is going to be the pantry pictures. So please remember to take notes and leave your favorites 1, 2, and 3 on the comments below. That way I can tally them up and pick a winner. So good luck to everyone that entered the contest, and thank you for entering. Thank you very much for joining in today, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't forget to leave a comment with the number of your favorite pantry in the comments section, not in the chat section. Having said that, thank you again for joining in today. Truly appreciate spending some time with you guys. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper, and I am out.